Hey there, it's Megan Weaver, and today I'm going to be sharing 4 reasons why your blog images are turning out blurry or grainy and how you can fix that for your next shoot. This video was actually inspired by a blogger who's taking my free photography course, and she reached out to me and said that she's shooting with a beginner DSLR and she doesn't have a ton of photography training, so she's shooting in auto, but she said that when she uploads her images, they are usually turning out blurry or grainy. After hearing her question, I identified 4 reasons why her blog images are turning out blurry or grainy. So if you're having this problem with your fashion or lifestyle blog images, these are 4 things that you can try the next time that you shoot so that you can start creating more crisp and clear images. Question 1. Are you shooting in auto or manual focus? If you're shooting in auto, your image could be blurry because chances are your camera is choosing to focus on something other than the subject that you want to be in focus. So I would start shooting in manual focus so that you have complete control over which part of the image is in focus. You should be able to change this on the lens of your DSLR camera, so you can just switch it from AF to MF and then you'll be able to start focusing in manual. Question 2 is, what file type are you shooting with on your DSLR? You'll either be shooting with JPEG files or RAW files. Shooting in RAW will let you have higher quality images and you'll have more flexibility when it comes to editing your photo after the shoot. So if you're shooting with a small JPEG file, that can contribute to having your images look blurry or not as high quality as you would like them to be. So if you have space on your card and on your computer, I would recommend that you start shooting with RAW files so that you can start off with the highest image quality possible. When you go to upload them to your Instagram or to your blog, you'll be able to have those high quality images, and you can always resize them down if you want to. You should be able to switch from JPEG to RAW files on your camera. Now, depending what type of camera you use, you might need to look this up in your manual or go to Google or YouTube and type in your exact camera model. But for my camera, which is the Canon 5D Mark III, all I do is go to Menu, Quality, and then choose RAW file sizes. Question 3. If your images are turning out grainy, are you shooting with a high ISO? The higher the ISO you shoot with, the more grain will start to be introduced into your image, which can detract from the quality of the photo. The higher ISO capability on your camera means that you can shoot with a higher ISO without starting to see the grain in your images. So what I would do is take note of your camera's ISO capability and then take a few test shots, and you can keep raising your ISO and then take note of when you can start to see the grain in your images so you know what your camera's capability is when it comes to ISO. My camera goes up to around 25,000 ISO, so that means I can shoot with a higher ISO number without seeing the grain in my images. But again, I would go back and see what your camera's capabilities are so you know what the limit is, and maybe you can shoot with 800 or 1000 ISO maximum. And then the 4th and final question is, are you saving your images for web? In Photoshop, you can do this using Save for Web, and in Lightroom, you can use Export in order to save high quality images for your Instagram and blog. When I save images for Instagram, I like to use anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 pixels wide because the width doesn't matter on Instagram and I can really show the highest quality image there. And then you can always resize your images for your blog based on what your blog platform recommends as the widest possible width. Okay, so let's recap the 4 ways that you can fix your blurry or grainy blog images. Number 1 is to shoot in manual focus so that you can make sure you're getting exactly what you want in focus every time. Number 2 was to shoot in RAW so you know you're starting with the highest quality images possible. Number 3 was to shoot with the lowest possible ISO so that you avoid having grain in your images. Number 4 was saving your images for web and making sure you're using the widest possible recommended width for your blog platform, and then you can always use higher file sizes for Instagram. So I hope that these 4 tips help you on your next blog shoot to create more crisp and clear images. And if you want to take your blog photography to the next level, you're invited to sign up for my free photography course, where I go even more in depth into manual mode and composition and helping you to be more confident when it comes to shooting for your blog. If you like this video, hit the like button below, share it with your friends, subscribe, and if you want more free photography tips, join my free photography course below this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.